Hi guys.
Hello, welcome to our first episode of Vancouver Street Broadcast.
They can't hear you. They can't hear you. Why are you so far? Why are you so far away?
Maintaining social distance.
Social distancing.
Maintaining social distance, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna stay here for pretty good. So, welcome to our first episode. My name is Alec, and you have Kenny, and I have nothing else.
Hi. This is so underwhelming. It's not excited at all. Can you come closer?
I'll stand like
Social distancing.
this much, because I need to. Okay.
All right. Okay. Oh, people already noticed the new hoodie. We were supposed to have this grand opening,
bash, but
but it ran out of stock, so we had to wait till this, the supply come in, and then now this happened, and now we have to postpone this project. Anyways, so you want to introduce to them what Vancouver Street Broadcast is?
So I think we were trying to create new content for our VSB. So we're talking about like maybe like top 10 clip of the week and stuff. And we thought about doing a podcast for the community since we're at this tough time where no one can really come out. So
basically, we're trying to use this, during this time, we want to still engage. We want to engage with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know how long this crisis is going to last.
It might be for a while. So we were trying to think how to still engage with our community. So we're like, can we do a podcast? Can we do a stream or something? So we're just going to give this a try and see if it works. If not, we'll do like an actual podcast with two people with mics and no stream.
So this is something I had in mind before the grand opening. So everything seemed good. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of new people, and more stream everything. And I was like, okay, it's good. My team can handle this. I'm going to do something that I really want to do before us. It's to like build the online audience, because I feel like we have a lot of talented players, but we just don't get the viewers that we deserve. So that's something I feel like I need to work on. And of course, our YouTube is pretty crappy.
I think our YouTube is fine for what it is. Like it's like any FGC kind of thing where we're just uploading content.
We just dump thoughts on, and I totally understand because we don't have time, and YouTube takes a lot of time. And Lon usually, he's already so tired, he just upload all those tournament matches, and he just dump it on the YouTube channel. Call that a day, right?
I think now since we have a lot more time, like you're not opening five times a week. We do have time to hash out stuff and
exactly.
And now, like since a lot of our stuff isn't open, like we have a lot of time to think about content. So we're good avenue to start.
Yeah, even our I think our production is. I've been to so many local. Not our local, but like around North America, I've been to a lot of locals, even the ones in overseas, like Japan. And honestly, I think our venue is like top notch. And then our production is probably not the best, but definitely one of the best, because you have to compare.
I think our production, then recently when I just travel around with Long, we would always look at the production and how we are presenting ourselves. We're pretty up there. We're not using like simple Logitech webcams for player cams. We're not using a simple camcorder for over like the camera view. So like it is up there. It's just I think our exposure, like we're just so hidden still, like in Vancouver. Like no one really knows who we are.
Yeah, I think it's that. I think that's my fault. I'm just not advertising well enough, and that's something I want to
We're not traveling
work
too.
on.
We're still pretty far from everybody else, so we're not traveling too. So
yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's something I really want to work on before the grand opening. But anyway, so now let's fast forward to so our broadcast is about. We'll do news, like you can see from the image earlier. Can we go back to the image so they can quickly see?
we're doing news of the weeks. So I think we all know what's for this whole crisis. We're going to talk about just the impact that Vancouver Street Broadcast had. We're going to probably do some updates on what's going on in the future. future week or two, and we're going to do an interview with Kenny.
No, it's not with me. So the
Kenny.
interview part is we're gonna actually use this time to know our local players. I don't want to interview like, let's say if we interview like Big D, everyone locally should know who Big D is, and then it's like, oh, it's Big D, whatever. It's fun, but then I want to give exposure to like our local players. Doesn't matter if they're good or not. Just someone who's been supporting for so long, and I think we should get to know them, and now it's easier to merge the community, like all the games. Now it's like, oh, I know, Alec, I know you, because they all know you because you work here now. But then let's say, oh, yeah, I'm gonna ask a Tekken player, who's a Vincent 87523? They're like, who the hell is that? Well, we know, but the other people know. But it's easier to interact in it. I think that will probably, icebreaker, and then make people play each other's game.
That's true.
I think that's something we are really good at doing compared to other community. Because when I look at the other local communities, they always have their own group of people.
They're pretty isolated. I think the couple times I went to Wednesday Night Fight, they're pretty isolated. Like everyone plays their own game unless you do play other games. Like people stay in their pods. I think VSB were a little bit more unique, where I think our area, like our FGC area, is literally like one area. So sometimes you do talk to them, sometimes you do maybe just play against them. So that's good.
Yeah. So something I'm pretty proud of, honestly, because now we have some Smash players playing FGC. We have FGC people playing Smash games, for example. Yeah. So for example, like last week, well, not a lot of people came on last Saturday, of course, but Hayden and Legit, they're playing Grand Blue, and they love it. And I'm really happy that they're actually taking time to try out new games. And then there's Ancient 3 Scrub, those group of people, they were also trying it out. And then I figured out that Baby Shaker actually plays Smash.
Yeah.
And then we have Geki also joining Smash. I was like, oh, you guys actually play the game? I was like, yeah, but it's always on like a different day. They don't want to come like too...
It's hard because when you have other things in your week, you don't want to come. You can't come to VSP like every day
for every tournament, right?
Yeah,
exactly. So I'm really glad the decision putting every game in one day. It was hectic, honestly. The grand opening felt like Bash, felt like running Bash, but not Pinnacle level. But it was very stressful, but I think it was a good decision. When I first told Long, he's like, "You're crazy."
Because I had the thing is, like, it wasn't that bad. Like, if you think about like any weekly, like if around the world, around North America, like everyone just had one day.
Right, they only have one day, but nobody has like a facility that we do. So it was good. Anyways, so now we're going to
news. We'll go to news. Since the whole week, we unfortunately had to like close VSB, and a lot of the like establishments in Vancouver also closed. And like,
well, actually, before we go into that, so how was your quarantine? So what have you been doing?
My social distancing. I've been working on a lot of graphics for VSB this week. In the future, you'll see more of the graphics I've been doing.
Oh, like the graphic you guys just saw, Alec make that?
Yeah, so I think since I work full-time still, I do that and then do whatever freelance on the side. And then I think yesterday I started streaming again. So maybe in the future, like 1 or 2 hours a day or 1 or 2 hours every couple of days, I'll stream like a game.
What game were you streaming?
Tekken. I tried yesterday, so my internet was working fine. So I need to finish the overlays. So I've been streaming Tekken, maybe Street Fighter, maybe some game. I've been playing The Division too. So
where can people tune into your
Twitch.tv/Eliki. So.
All right, guys, if you want to check out some of his, streaming footages, so tune in there.
Yeah. Maybe do more content on YouTube too. So I don't know yet. So we'll see.
All right.
What have you been doing since?
Me?
Yeah.
I've been trying to clean this place and organize this place. So we're renovating the counter.
Yeah.
So I think by the time you guys come back, the counter will be totally different. We'll have a smaller counter, because now the Lip Pond, they rent our big reception area to another company. So that's something we are going to work towards. And then we're going to scrub that floor because there's a really big stain there where the bleachers used to be. And then, yeah, just organizing the place. And then now our backstage area, we have a lot of shelving, so we have to organize that. So mainly been doing that and staying at home, of course. Focusing, well, a lot of YouTube contents I've been making, just like usual. I still make that every day.
I think you're still doing Granblue, right? Granblue
I
every
still
day.
live with Granblue, and then the mobile game I've been playing. And then I was going to stream, but every time before I turn on my stream, I just get a little bit tired. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go online and play some matches and call it a day. Make a YouTube video. But then it's pretty toxic, man. Online people? I haven't played online for so long, really. I only streamed when the game came out in the Granblue, Japanese version. So I played a little bit. It was okay because not a lot of people. But now
I think
there's a lot of
I think when I first played Tekken on PS4, I always get like maybe every day I probably get one salty message on my PS4. But back then I played Ling, so I was like I get a lot of salty people. And then I think when I played
But
PC,
you understand why, though, right?
Well, because I play gimmicky character, it works.
I don't know.
Well, let's say if I play Catalina, like in Granblue, I'm probably gonna get like, oh, scrubby normal, oh, or you keep pressing 2B, same thing, right? So
Basically, you can't win. Online, you can't win. You win, you
still
lose.
For me, like I don't care about ranks anymore. So like if I get like a salty message, I just laugh at it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I found it pretty entertaining.
I just
Real
message the
talk.
mess like, you mad, bro? I'm like, you mad? What's wrong? And then I just laugh it off because there's no point of being mad online. Like sometimes I just want to play. So like I don't even care about my rank right now. So
Anyway, so now we're going to talk about, since now we have a lot of time and again, VSB want to engage with you guys and don't want you guys to forget about us because we don't know how long this is going to last. People are being optimistic saying...
Well, a lot of people taking the 2 weeks, like, incubation period where, like, let's see what will happen in 2 weeks. And then I don't, like, if I've been, like, listening to the news every day, so, like, I can see this dragging on for maybe a month or two.
Bruh, 2 weeks is not going to do jack shit.
So 2 weeks is, like, your normal period where everyone should be isolating.
Yeah,
But
1 month, probably not, but I think 2 months is realistic.
I think from all my events, my Dragon Ball events, everyone's anticipating May as a maybe point.
Yeah.
So, like, we are in a rough time.
Yeah, so really sucks is that we just grand opened, and then basically after the first grand opening day, it was really good, and then the next day, the news came out already. I was like, oh shit.
I think this is like, it didn't. We knew like COVID-19, like the whole crisis thing was happening. It's more like we didn't expect the spread to come this fast or too quick, this rapidly. Like I've been like, I didn't take it seriously until it really kicked in. Like, oh, everything's shutting down. We're like, oh, this is real. Like people are like, we're actually like at the point where like we shouldn't be talking, we shouldn't be seeing each other. Like,
Yeah, I mean when the news came out, a lot of places are, not like shutting down, but like canceling their tournaments and such.
I think that's where like reality kicks in. Where like I think
I wanted to close right after the grand opening. I want to close the next couple opening days.
Yeah.
I wanted to, but then I also didn't want to because I don't want to. I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Everything's gonna shut, and then now
you
have to stay home.
You even like postpone your Japan trip because of this whole thing. Like even in February, like we were nervous about the whole Japan having coronavirus. So like we didn't expect it to be this rapid.
No, that and main reason I didn't want to close is because we don't know how long this is gonna drag. Let's say if it's up to like September. Next year, we don't know. So a lot of researchers say it might be up to next year. Like 1 year, then people might move on. If people move on, then
I don't think like our communities won't ever move on. I think it's more like, can you hold on? The thing is, can VSB hold on for that long time? It's like we're seeing like people losing jobs and like stuff like that. It's like, and then people can't pay rent. So like more like, can like some establishment hold on for this
Yeah.
duration, right? And
Yeah,
that's
of
where
course.
that's
Well,
where
that-
like we always said, like when VSB, when like that Saturday, we're like, do you want to open? Like, do you want to open? Because it's like at the point, it's like you want to open for people to come, but at the same time, it's like what, like, can you sustain to be open? And like,
No, and honestly, I'm opening just because there's nothing else open. I want people to come, have fun during
Yeah.
this like tough time. We still can go to VSB and hang out and have fun, and I get, I'm used to seeing everyone as like a family, right? And closing, and like I said, it drags to a year because when we closed Burnaby location, it took us half a year to get back up in the
That was
the old VSB. We call it the old VSB now.
VSB1, I think.
VSB2 we're talking about.
No, even
The one, the
VS
Richmond one, the
no,
VR one.
Even VSB1, when it took you like 6-7 months to
Yeah,
find
and
it
then
too.
when we got back, you guys have no idea. Our weekdays like 0 to 3 customers at most.
Yeah.
And actually, from a lot of new people now, they come in. There's VSB has so many people.
I think.
And like,
Oh,
bruh,
I remember
you
those
guys
days.
did not know how bad it was when we just reopened, like from the Burnaby when we just got back up. Our weekend would be like 20 people. We could call it a good day, but our
Yeah.
rent was like 4 times more.
Yeah, I think when all the new games came out, like Tekken came out, like I think at one point our weeklies were only like 3 people.
Yeah.
I think Smash had a decent crowd still, but it's still kind of dwindled because I think everyone's exhausted from Smash.
No,
so.
Smash was like 13 something people. We went on 40 something consistently to like 13 something.
Yes,
So-
I totally remember that.
So that's what I'm afraid of. If we close down now, like before, they limited to like 50 people gathering.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, if I close down now, if it's going to take a year, when we reopen, we might have to build the community from scratch, and I probably don't have the energy to do that.
Yeah.
So that's why I was refrain from
Yeah, that's true.
closing. But anyway, so now the government is like blah 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 blah. You have to like
Well, it's for the better. Like,
Fucking,
it's,
like,
at the
stay
same
home
time,
and shit.
it's like, well, at the same time, you don't want to.
Well, I don't really want to be the one that is like, oh, someone got,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Infected
I'm
from
afraid
VGS,
of
right?
too. Like a lot of people do sometimes either live with a roommate or live with
Mm-hmm.
your parents. Like it is a little. You think about it more in a way. It's like, oh, what if I get it, or what if some of my friends get it, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you think about like, oh,
that, and
crap.
I don't want VSB to be the reason why, or some
yeah,
people, get infected. I was like, oh shit, now our brand is ruined, right? So a lot of tough decision, honestly. Very, very tough. It took me a long time. But anyway, so now let's talk about some more happy stuff now. So again, we do want to engage with you guys during this tough time, even though we're at home. So we will be doing our online series, which we're going to show you guys the image.
longer.
So yeah, so we're gonna do online edition. So this we never ran online tournaments before, but we are professional in running tournament, so it's not hard for us to get a grasp of it.
Yeah, like I think most of us either have experience in a online tournament in one way or another. So I think this is a good idea for us to still maintain engagement with the community, as well as just having a place to play again. Like I think a lot of people are still playing net play right now, but I think it's still kind of casual like. So if bringing maybe like a tournament vibe to it, it might help just maintain the integrity. Like
Yeah,
keep
so
us
it
keep
was
us keep us
engaging,
keep
right.
us on top of it still.
Right. So we'll use these footages and try to, we're gonna make a brand new YouTube channel. So we're gonna have 2 YouTube channels. One is just we're gonna dump thoughts in. One we're just gonna put effort in, like making highlights, making these podcasts, with like actual thumbnails and graphics. So
Yeah.
that's something we're planning to do onward. And the games we're planning to do. Do you want to announce the games?
Oh yes. So the games we're planning to do for the time being is Street Fighter V CE, Tekken 7, Dragon Ball Fighters, Blaze Blue Central Fiction, Grand Blue versus Uniclear, and Smash Ultimate.
Yes. The reason why we chose this game is because their netcode is playable. I can't say it's good, but it's playable.
It's playable.
And there's a big active community online. So we'll be doing that, and it's completely free of charge. It's free to join. And what we're going to use to do is the Matcherino.
Matcherino.
We're gonna work closely with Matcherino, so you guys definitely, get to join a free tournament, and you guys will be able to get some little bit of prize pool. Of course, if you guys cannot join the tournament and would like to contribute, you guys can do that on our Smash. What's up? What's happening?
Longer.
How do we edit it now?
Too late. Oh, well, we'll fix it tonight.
No worries. It's not a big deal. Anyway, so the first one we're gonna do is Street Fighter 5, and it's gonna happen this Saturday. We're gonna cap it to a Pacific Northwest region with only 64 player cap for the first one. So when we get used to it, we might do 2 or 3 tournaments a day, and we will stream them off our channel.
Oh, I missed an E. Fantasy Battle.
Where?
Twitch.tv/Fantasy Battle.
Don't worry about the Twitch channel. That's not the real one. So that the Smash GG page is out, and the Matcherino page is also live. I just published everything right while I'm talking right here.
Yeah, so I think we wanted to try Street Fighter first because I think it's easier to have a grasp of it, because I think we're still thinking if we're going to just do one console or PC and PS4. I think it's still up in the air. I think
we're going to try PS4 first.
PS4?
It's mainly because we have the system.
I think it's also universal, so like it's easy to control. I know people's gonna complain about lag. It's gonna suck, but PS4 is the most stable, I think.
But we're still gonna do crossplay because Street Fighter 4 has crossplay, not 4 or 5.
Street Fighter 5 has crossplay. That's the thing. Is like, crossplay is good, but I don't think not every game has crossplay. Tekken doesn't have crossplay, so we're just gonna try it out.
Well, the reason also why I chose Street Fighter 5 is because you can create a lobby and we can spectate into it.
Yep.
So the first one is live. You guys can check out the link if you do want to join. It's going to be smashgg/
VSB Online Street Fighter 5.
VSB Online SF5. That is the link, and that is also the code to the Matcherino. If you look at the SmashGG page, which is this to the long? Can you change it to my page? Okay. Okay, you guys looking at this?
Yeah.
So these are the information. You can read it out.
Yeah. So which one? The whole thing. Yeah. Okay. So we're doing an online tournament series. It's free to play, free to enter. Tournament starting with Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition with crowdfunding provided by our sponsor Matcherino. Pre-reg is mandatory, and we're going to cap it at 64 players, and we're going to limit the participants to the Pacific Northwest region. So BC, Washington State, Oregon, and hopefully someone in between. So you can register at smash.gg/VSB online Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter SFV. What was blurry? But yeah, so anyone can enter if you Street Fighter 5 PS4 account right now. I think how we're gonna run it is we're gonna do at least how I observe like from other online. So we're gonna have a lobby in Discord where everyone's gonna gather up and just meet up, and then we're gonna pretty much assign your matches, make sure, and then have one match on stream at all times, and then you guys have to do the honor system and play your match and then record your scores. If there is disputes, we'll have TOs that day to help out with disputes.
So we will have TO, just like any tournament that we run. Always have a TO, next to you. Basically, Discord, we're gonna make for example, we have 4 pools. We have 4 different servers.
Yeah.
Let's say pool A, B, C, D. You join that, and then you will have your TO in there telling you to play your matches, and you can report your score to them. Commentary. Oh, Togas, good question. So commentary-wise, it's good. So first, we're planning to do this here with the whole team.
Yeah.
But honestly,
I think we're still working on how to add commentary to whether it is through Skype or whether it's through Discord call. Like we're still hashing out the finer details, like that stuff. I think we'll probably do some more testings maybe for Saturday, but when we're ready, we'll ask for commentary.
I think the first one we're doing through Skype.
Right?
I think
Skype
Long's idea.
Okay.
But then if our if our tournament is very successful, a lot of entrants is a couple hundred, then we'll probably have our whole team here, and then we can maybe bring the commentaries here. We don't know.
Yeah,
but
I think we still want to maintain social distance, so we might just do it through Skype because it is hard sometimes to bring people into one venue.
All right, Long just type. He knows how to do it easy. So
okay, so we're just gonna do it
whatever.
online then.
Long will let you guys communicate. So if you guys are interested in commentating, just let us know. And Toga already volunteered, so we just need another person.
Yeah, we need more than we have one or two people. Like it's always good to have spares. So.
Right. But the first one we're just gonna limit to Street Fighter 5 for now. And after the first one is done, we will start. We'll see how it goes, how I feel of it, and then we will announce the other tournaments. And we will definitely do the Tekken one after the new DLC is released.
Yes.
Okay, I think that is it with what we're planning to do. Are we missing anything? Oh, this is the new merch, but not going to be
not in for a while.
not going to be a while until we reopen, we get some funds, then we can order them.
PSP Online, we're done. Facebook, GG. Pretty much that's it. Hell yeah.
Wire connection, no Wi-Fi. If you're using Wi-Fi,
I think
like GTFO.
we might actually have to let people do speed tests and then show us your speed tests.
Bro, they can just fucking plug that shit in and unplug. And then get on Wi-Fi. There's Wi-Fi warriors, man. Well, I mean, that is...
Well, the thing is, you lag out, then they can dispute, right? And then we can...
I don't know, man. It's online. It's going to suck.
It is what... Any online tournament is. It is what it is. Like,
it's going to suck.
It's going to be either very good or very bad for that one person. So
yeah. And I mean, this is also the reason why we want to do this online series. Not because everyone's doing it. I had this, if you guys remember, before we reopened, I had this announcement. I already said I want to do something online. Yeah. The reason is I want you guys to appreciate offline or local.
Yeah.
Like you'll see the difference in how, because some people say, oh, we're just still playing the same game, but it's like, it's way more fun when you interact with, a live person and playing legless. Anyways, so that is it. So if you guys would like to support VSB during this tough time, we do accept donation, and we'll keep you guys entertained while we all have to stay home. So we'll be running, our whole team will be running these tournaments, doing the stream, and pushing out contents on YouTube.
Yep.
So that is it. So that is not it, actually. That is it with you.
Okay.
Because now we are going to go with our first interview of our
podcast series.
So it's our first person is going to jump on, and you guys will see our guest in 5 minutes. So we'll come back in 5 minutes, and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon.